Alright, everybody, welcome to the TLS Championships. I am your host for tonight. I am Pingu. Tonight we have an amazing matchup, the championship matchup of We the North versus Deimos. So we are going to let these two teams get all warmed up. Throughout the night, we will be doing some interviews with both We the North and Deimos. So stay tuned for that. And we are just gonna quickly let these teams get all set up. And we are in for a really good matchup tonight. Um, so here we go. There we go. So for your rosters tonight, on We the North, your team roster consists of the team captain of Brennan, along with Logan, Cone, and C. A really good lineup of for We the North, along with the roster for Deimos, and that team consisting of Dar, Waxton, Adam, and Josh. Those are your two lineups for tonight, your two teams, and I am really excited to just get started into this matchup. These teams are just getting all warmed up, and we will be getting started. So here we go. So, getting match one all set up. All right. Okay. We'll ignore the current score right now. That's just from a match from the other night. So we'll hopefully get those all set up here. So hopefully tonight we will be joined by some other people, but for now it will just be me. Sadly, but hopefully we'll get some other gamers in here to especially give their input on how they feel about the matchup. Okay. Yes. So the first game tonight will be Rapid React, and honestly, I'm really interested to see because these two teams are both well known for their FRC game action. So I am really excited to see this. Okay. Yes, the hype. This is definitely going to be a really good matchup to be watching, especially with Brennan on We the North and Dar on Deimos. Considerably some of the best Rapid React players on the XRC server. So it'll be really interesting seeing how their strategies happen. So right now on the robots we see Dar on hot. We have 3 Thunder Stamps robots. Yes, the name tags are now up. It'll be really interesting seeing 2 Thunder Stamps on. Oh, and here we go, match number 1 of TLS Finals. We the North versus Deimos. Here we go with Autonomous. Good Autonomous by both teams. Blue ends up missing a couple of their shots, but they still have a lead coming out of Auto. Red will barely sneak out with the autonomous there. Okay, the scoreboard is broken. Alright. Blue Alliance with a slight lead. That will be Deimos. With Red Alliance not too far behind, we are getting some good cycles by Josh, 3128, on the normal shooter. Some nice defense with Josh there. Logan still is able to get his shots off, though. Dar playing some defense on Cone. The mini drone is such a interesting robot. Logan jumps, but is able to get back up. Dar going for some shots, gets bumped, makes 2 of his shots still. Same with Adam. Adam gets bumped, but still is able to make shots. Adam shoots a ball out of the field that might cost them later. We are getting some great cycles right now by both teams. We the North definitely still with a great chance right now. They do have multiple traversing bots. Except for Brennan. I lied. Alright. Really close match. Less than a 10-point difference separates these two teams. Blue Alliance just keeps piling up to try to keep their lead ahead. Such a great match so far. Some great cycles by both teams. Red gets a bunch of cargo into the upper hub. The question, this match might just come down to climbs. Blue Alliance with a 16-point lead with 15 points left in endgame. Red Alliance with a few more shots up. Dar going for a climb. Cohen also going for a jump. Dar gets up. Cohen misses a climb. And that's going to seal it for the Blue Alliance in match 1 out of 3 of Rapid React. First match will go to Deimos, but not by much of a lead. We the North still has a chance to come back in this series. Yeah, the climb block definitely made a huge difference throughout that. A really good first match from both of these teams. These could definitely go either way in this second match. Looks like we might just be waiting for Cone to get back. Cone is a bit AFK. Oh, and Cone's back. Never mind. Both of these teams seem to be set for their next match. We'll have to see how both of these teams will react. Let's see if they rapidly react. And match starting in 3, 2, 1, and here we go. Match number 2 of Game 1. We have Blue Alliance with a decent lead right now. A very low-scoring autonomous out of both teams. Blue Alliance will take a lead. 10-point lead coming out of auto right now for Blue Alliance, that being Deimos. Both teams going to be piling all those cargo into the upper hub. Some blocking from Brennan on towards Adam over in the red hangar. An interesting tactic, but it looks like it might just pay off. But Dar's moving around. He's zooming. Brennan missed a couple shots a bit ago. Logan is laying on his back. Has to reset that robot. That is going to cost them some points. Dar keeps piling up cargo. Cone tries to respond, gets some in. The mini bot just moves incredible. The mini drone just moves so fast that it's almost hard to defend now. That being played by both Josh and Brennan. Brennan getting some defense on Adam works out in the end. Red Alliance really needs to start working on their cycles. They are down by almost 20 points right now. "24 points separates Deimos from We the North. As long as Blue Alliance can keep this lead, they will take this second match and the series. As we are coming down to the last 30 seconds of the match, that will start the end game period. Blue Alliance up by almost 20 points. If Red Alliance can somehow sneak in some cargo and get all of their climbs. Adam causes Brennan to get the climb D. That will be a free traversal for Brennan. Red Alliance could easily come back now. Coming into the last 10 seconds, it is going to come down to climbs. Josh with the climb block, but Cone lining up. Cone gets up for Red Alliance, We the North. Red Alliance will get the match, and we will be going to match 3 of Rapid React. The mini drone free climb sold the match to We the North, as we will be coming down to a third and final match here. And we are going to pull in another announcer. We have pulled in our announcer, Dak. Dak, what was your opinion on that match?
It was really fun to watch, honestly. I wasn't paying too much attention because I was trying to get my mic set up, but
that's fair.
It was very interesting to watch, especially near the end with the climb blocking against the Red Alliance.
That is true. Red Alliance being We the North. The mini drone free climb. That definitely helped give We the North that match and gave them that lead that they needed. So we'll be getting set for match 3 of this first series. Currently tied 1-1. It will all come down to this third match in Rapid React. And we are getting started in 3, 2, 1. And let's see how these teams react. Kind of a slow auto from both teams, but Blue definitely getting a bunch of cargo up there.
Yeah, we see Logan going for his less traditional auto, but still works out for him. He gets a blue ball.
Red Alliance gets a well-needed lead out front of Autonomous. 10 points currently separate these teams. Logan with the jump block. You do not see that every day, folks.
Yeah, that is a Logan thing to do, definitely, I think.
And Dar ends up scoring a red cargo. That's the hot robot. It's very hard to figure out which ball you're shooting, so that will definitely have an effect. About 15 points separate these two teams right now. I've spoken too early. A lot of cargo just going flying, which is what both of these teams are doing. We're not seeing too much defense other than Josh and Cone kind of getting entangled up there on the top of the field. Brennan and Adam getting a little bit tangled up there, kind of getting a little nervous for Josh over there by the red hanger. Red Alliance with a 22-point lead is just definitely what they need right now.
Yeah, and Brennan and Josh just going back and forth, not letting each other shoot any cargo at all. It's really rough for both of them, to be honest.
Yeah, mini drone very easily to get pushed around, but still a very effective scorer when they get free reign. We're coming into the last 35 seconds. This will be the beginning of the end game period. This match getting close, and if Red can keep just scoring their cargo and getting climbs, they will be able to take home this first series.
Yeah, Deimos is going to need a climb block or a free climb in order to get even close to winning this.
And we almost have a 30-point lead to We the North right now. coming into the last 6 seconds, Cone misses his first climb. Logan able to get his. Cone able to get up. And first series will go to We the North in Rapid React. A great first game. We the North fell down at the beginning 0-1, but they were able to recover and have stealed this first match. And we need to run to the question box. This match will be under review. Alright, so after review, that match will stand and will still be for We the North. So, it will be Deimos' pick for the second game. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's very interesting. I'm gonna assume the rule that was called was G106, or the attempted call.
Yes, so the attempted call was on possibly for... What, do we need a full? Oh! Wait, I'm confused. Wait, give me a sec. So, the attempted call was on Logan for a contact from an extended part of his robot.
Yeah, that certainly would make sense.
So, but it wouldn't have been enough to swing the match anyway, so the match will still be going towards We the North. So apparently, the two teams want, the two teams would want a poll to be run in chat on suggestions for the next game. So if you do have any suggestions, post them in the chat for match number 2.
This is gonna be interesting.
So let me... Oh god, I can't... Okay, well, I cannot access chat, but it does look like we have one person who wants an infinite recharge to play. So, do we just want to go to infinite recharge? What do we think, chat? I think infinite recharge.
So far, like 2 people want infinite recharge.
Alright, I think we're gonna have to go with infinite recharge for match 2. Alright, so a lot of people do want IR. So, we'll have to see about it, so. Alright, so it looks like match 2 will be infinite recharge. As we get ready here. Alright. Alright, here we go. Oh, I accidentally joined as a robot. Nothing happened there. There we go. Alright, so here we go.
We'll have a mini drone on the field for infinite recharge.
That is completely my bad. Yeah, so we're getting ready for game number 2. Oh, did I? Oh, yeah. So yeah, we are getting ready for match number 2. Yeah. There we go. Still, we got our teams getting out onto the field with their robots. Let's get the names up here. Logan on Neutrons, Brennan on Roboteers, Dar on FRC Shooter, Adam on Neutrons, and Logan on Neutrons. Oh wait, I already said Logan. Never mind.
It's gonna be a really interesting matchup, I feel.
We got Josh now on Neutrons and Cone on FRC Shooter. Oh, and one of them left. But as it currently stands, We the North is up one series to nothing, as we have just gotten done with Rapid React with the result of 2-1 going to We the North.
It'd be interesting to see what Deimos can do against an infinite recharge Titan like We the North.
That is true. We the North is definitely one of the biggest infinite recharge teams that is currently in TLS.
Also going to be interesting. Hopefully, we don't see Josh pull as many fouls as he did in the matches against We the East. It's going to be interesting to see what Deimos' double inertia can do against the Tribot of We the North.
And if we do look at their match history, they didn't play Infinite Recharge, so never mind. The first time that these two competed, it was in the round robin tournament, and We the North ended up winning 3-1. But this is a whole new Deimos team. They have been grinding and absolutely gaming to get their way up here. So we will have to see what the results of this match will be. It looks like almost everybody is getting ready here. Getting ready for game number 2, match 1 of Infinite Recharge, We the North versus Deimos. We the North on Red Alliance and Deimos on blue.
It's going to be interesting to see how Cone fares in this IR matchup, because he hasn't really played many of the TLS matches.
That is
at
true.
least compared to Brennan, Logan, and Curtis.
That is true. Cone was out for a bit for unknown reasons, at least for me. But definitely will be an interesting matchup, to say the least.
Yeah, we've got two of the best inertia players on the field right now in Logan and Adam. They were pretty much with each other in terms of skill their entire time. For
sure. And here we go with game number 1 of match number 1 of Infinite Recharge.
See both sides.
Bunch of shots in my blue, and a bunch of shots from red. Looks like Blue Alliance will take a slight lead out of the beginning. That is Deimos. An interesting strat by Adam to just pin Logan against the wall. That will help Adam get a lot of those power cells.
It was very interesting. I don't know if you caught it, but Cone was just kind of sitting there spinning the color wheel for a bit. There was no points associated with him spinning that at that moment. Very
that is true. Now would be and Adam gets pushed into the trench zone by Logan. Logan going for the spinner. Logan will get the spinner.
Looks like Logan has almost caught out Adam in a steal there, but Adam got out pretty safely.
Yes.
Cone is
a
left
very
all alone.
Close match right now. Both teams coming up on 300 points already with a minute 15 left in the match. And a nice pin by Logan to force a reset on Josh 31-28. Dar getting the pop on the Blue Alliance side. Red Alliance now unlock their third and final zone stage of the color wheel, and it looks like it will be Cone going for it, and Cone struggling a bit right now, and it looks like Cone might have got it for the Red Alliance. Yes, Red Alliance will finish all 3 stages. Blue Alliance still has a chance to finish their third and final stage. Going into the last 40 seconds, a 40-point lead to Red Alliance that can easily be changed in endgame, which has now began. One thing we definitely need to keep an eye out for is Climb D. That is when we have both teams finish all 3 stages. We have 20 points, less than 20 points separating these 2 teams coming into the last 12 seconds of the match.
We just passed the 15-second mark, which means that Climb D is now actually a thing you have to watch out for. But we have 3
and we
seconds,
are going for the climbs.
Like they're going to make the climbs.
And Red Alliance will take the match 598 to 508. A really interesting match. Penalties are apparently wrong. Everything apparently is just wrong. We're gonna need a minute here to possibly figure out what has gone on. So this might possibly be a replay of match as the server. Yes, it will be a replay of the match as the server was actually not set up correctly. But a definitely good showing by both of the teams, and honestly, this could still go either way.
Yeah, I think Deimos held their own a little bit harder than people might have thought. You know, it's two IR veterans and then Josh 3128, not as well versed, but is certainly putting in the work there. So
Definitely.
it's a very close match, all things considered.
All right. All right, here we go for match number 1.5 of Infinite Recharge. Here we go with Otto.
Again, we see both alliances running pretty standard auto compositions. Logan going for that last second steal, and everything's almost tied up, pretty much neck and neck. But Adam is almost left alone with Brennan until Logan pulls up. Looks like the entire Red Alliance is able to shoot pretty safely until Josh comes right in the back and hits Cone.
We have a tie out of the first 1 minute with 150 left. We have a tie. These teams definitely keeping it close.
Yeah, we see Cone is picking up a really small cycle. He doesn't really have anything back there to pick up, but he doesn't want to wait because that throws the entire cycle off. But now Cone's left alone to deal with Josh. Definitely not a good move from Logan there, leaving him in favor of playing defense on Dar.
Yeah, definitely.
But now Adam's getting caught out right in their zone. Oh, and we saw Adam go straight into that tech foul into the trench zone.
Hopefully he doesn't get pushed. Honestly, it might have been good that Adam had to get a reset there. He was getting in a very threatening position to possibly get another foul there.
Yeah, and we see We the North is about 75 points ahead at the moment. Deimos still, putting in their best work, but We the North is just really high scoring, and there's not much you can really do about it.
That's right. We the North definitely has some really veteran team members, especially when we look at Brennan and Logan. They have been on this server for as long as I've been here. Definitely some very experienced players, especially in IR.
Yeah, we got Brennan, used to be named the most decorated player in XRC, and then Logan took the title from him a couple events ago. So definitely some really experienced players, especially on both sides.
Yeah. And we're coming down to the final 10 seconds of endgame. There really isn't much that could happen for Red to lose this unless somehow Blue Alliance gets really amazing climbs. But no, Red Alliance of We the North will take it The first match 6-23 to 4-15.
And that is a very high score from We the North.
Yeah. We currently do have a match suggestion pull up, so if there is any game that you would love to see these two teams play against each other, definitely vote in that poll. The options that we currently have are Skystone, Tipping Point, Rover Ruckus, Fright Frenzy, and Splish Splash. Definitely some interesting games that we could see these two teams play in.
I think the most interesting might be Tipping Point. We've not really seen Deimos play much Tipping Point at all.
We haven't really seen any team play Tipping Point, if we're gonna be honest. The only team that really played Tipping Point was actually the Bionic Penguins, formerly my team. There's not a lot of teams that really don't even really know how to play Tipping Point, which is very interesting to watch for sure.
And right now we are seeing, at the moment, Freight Frenzy is leading.
Yeah.
Very interesting, actually. I don't think either Deimos or We the North are particularly amazing at Freight Frenzy. We do have, they're very strong still, but it's very interesting to see that Freight Frenzy has this many votes.
Alright, so we might be replaying this match again, as the server settings are just not really going well. The server's just kind of been a little crappy today, it seems, so we might be replaying match number 1 for the second time. This might honestly benefit Deimos as they're getting more chances.
Let's hear it in the chat for maybe five matches of Infinite Recharge.
Yeah, that would be a definite first of the season. Alright, match 1.75 here on TLS Finals. Deimos versus We the North. Oh my goodness. This is very interesting. I don't think we'll ever going to be seeing an event like this, where we get this many matches of one singular game.
You see Logan barely getting out of the blue triangle for the steal, but he does get out of it, manages to get a hefty cycle, and he's just in time for Dar to shoot his cycle, while Josh blocks Brennan in the rendezvous.
Oh, and Josh just gets flipped over as he was forced to reset. That will also cause We the North's Logan 4476 to reset, as he was trapped underneath Josh's robot. Now, I'm not as experienced in the IR game as some other people, so I know Dak for sure has more experience in this game.
Yeah, it looks like right. Oh, someone just got
goodness.
penalized. I think that was Logan.
That was We the North's Logan 4476 going into Blue's trench.
Ooh, and then there was Logan again.
Again, as he hit one of the blue robots while they're in their human player's zone. And there's another penalty to Logan off pinning.
Ooh, that is one thing about Logan is that he is.
This is gonna cause Deimos to have an honest chance at coming back in this match now with a 30-point lead.
Yeah, the more you play with Logan, the more you realize he's a really strong player, but sometimes he just makes mistakes.
And Josh
very
gets
volatile.
Flipped over off a reset. We'll have to do a second reset. And just a lot of hard defense. We see Brennan going for the human player spin, or not the human player spin, the wheel spin, the Wheel of Fortune. 10 points separate these two teams. Not actually less than that. Just 1 point going into endgame. This match might just come down to climbs and penalties. Hopefully Josh can get out of that. Josh will have to reset along with Adam. 15 seconds left in the match. We will have to be looking for climb D.
Like Josh is going super aggro and he gets fouled.
Josh gets pushed into
and
the
this is trouble for the climbs.
This is gonna come down to climbs. And We the North
still
will take their third match, but technically also their first match in Infinite Recharge. A very close outcome in this match. It was going back and forth throughout most of it.
Yeah, this match was really a sight to see, especially from Deimos' end. You know, seeing them be able to get this close against We the North, just capitalizing on their mistakes, is really good for them. And I'm hoping, some of us are probably hoping they can do that a couple more matches in a row,
Yeah,
but just
honestly,
just a little bit
possibly
harder.
the match of the year right there. The match. This might be the match of the year for TLS. An incredibly close matchup all throughout it, and just a very entertaining one to be here. So Fright Frenzy ended up winning that poll, so we will definitely have to see what these teams think about possibly playing that. So the standings are currently 1-0 for We the North and IR right now. If you're counting on technicality, technically 3-0, but the server was dumb, sadly. And here we
And
go,
here we're about to
match
see our
number
second
4 slash
match.
2 of IR.
We see again Logan almost getting caught out by that steal in the trench zone, but not quite. Not able to capitalize on the human player overflow this time as much. But Brennan is now getting back there for a cycle and has everything he could ever want. Cone right behind him to clean up the slack. We got Josh sitting in the rendezvous, blocking his way to get back to shoot, but letting Cone go through his private trench zone. Now all three Reds are on their side, ready to block Josh from Brennan.
Close matchup right now. Reset from Josh.
And we are currently seeing Deimos in the lead, if I am reading that correctly.
Yes, you are.
Brennan is
Still very close match though.
Brennan is playing a very hybrid style of play. He's going for cycles, but when needed, he's going to play defense, and that's something you'll see about Brennan in a lot of games. He doesn't tend to go purely offense or defense. He tends to be a very hybrid player. We
Yes,
got
he's very
Josh.
opportunistic to say the least. Josh holding his ground and will not get pushed into the penalty area as Cone was trying to force him into.
But
And
then Josh
Josh
comes
coming
right
back
back
with some
off the
amazing
respawn.
defense. Sadly, not able to block Brennan's shots, and we are getting a bit of lag spike here. We are back in all good.
And we see Josh is really taking advantage of his stronger drivetrain on the inertia robot to take advantage of Cone and
A
not let him
nice
push him
pop
into that
there by
foul zone.
Brennan on the human player station, trying to make it through though. Josh again coming back for defense. Hopefully will not get pushed into the trench zone area. Josh getting reset, which is going to provide Brennan some
Looking
nice
like Cone
shots.
just got caught
Cone
out in
got
the blue
Cone
trench area.
and is getting pinned. Cone provides a penalty for Deimos. Coming into endgame, final 20 seconds, Deimos has a pretty respectable lead, but it could just come down to climbs like last match. And
Looks
Josh
like
gets
Josh
penalized
is
as well.
penalized.
And we're coming down to the last 10 seconds. It will come down to climbs, folks.
Looks like these climbs for Logan and Adam are going to be a little bit scuffed because they're getting in at the last second, but they're all pulling up. And do we
And
see
it's going to We
Deimos?
the North.
We the North takes the victory.
Oh my goodness.
Possibly off of a balanced climb. I'm not gonna lie, I can't see very
I
much.
believe that was a balanced climb by We the North. If we take a look here at match stats, it does look like Blue did get the balance with all three robots on. Or wait, no, they did not get the balance,
Oh,
but they
looks
did
like
end up getting all
Blue
three robots.
Blue only had one climb count for their alliance. Somehow somebody touching the ground didn't get up, so very unfortunate for Deimos, but it looks like we're gonna go to our next game, which I think is Freight Frenzy.
So the poll did reveal Fright Frenzy as a crowd recommendation for the next match, and it looks like that is what we will be going to. A
Gonna be
very,
very
very
interesting.
interesting match. Yeah.
We have
Now, I've barely ever touched Freight Frenzy, so I'm definitely going to need some help announcing this match.
yeah, I think I can take care of it.
All right.
I am also very experienced in Freight Frenzy.
Man, those last two IR matches are some of the best matches I think we have seen in TLS so far.
I definitely agree. So as we wait here, I may as well talk about some of the robots that could be chosen for Freight Frenzy, and some of the ones I think might be chosen by our players today. So we see Adam loading in on the Kraken Pinion robot. A very simple robot. It's very, oh well, he's gone, but the robot still exists. It's a very simple robot. It's really just brute force playing the game. We see Waxton loading in on the dual meta robot. As its name suggests, almost certainly the meta, the best robot for this game. With the sideways lift and the intakes on both sides, it allows it to do both sides of the field really easily. It can do the shared hub, it can do the main hub. Brennan also loading in on Kraken Pinion. Again, Adam and Brennan on the very standard robots. You know, this is your basic robot that probably every team in Freight Frenzy could have built. Well, maybe not every team, but most teams. And it was the standard scoring robot for the majority of the time that the game was played competitively, which granted was one event. But now
Fair
that
enough.
dual meta is thrown into the mix is a very competitive scorer. It's
Oh,
interesting to see the
we're gonna
differences.
ignore that for a second. There we go.
I'm prepared to see Logan load in on a robot that probably not many people have seen gameplay of because not many people have played it at all.
There we go. The series has been updated. Currently 2-0 to We the North. I do believe with Waxton's experience in this game, I feel like this will be more of a Deimos match here.
And here we see Logan loading in on Cody, the turreted robot that is ridiculously complicated. And I couldn't begin to explain it, but you can see it. It tracks the goal. It knows where the goal is. It
It
knows where you
just
want to place
knows
the
how to
piece.
move very
And
confusingly.
if Logan can pull this off, um, I think it's really gonna be interesting. Both these teams really high level. Waxton's really good at the shared hub. Adam and Logan are both really good at the main hub, as well as Brennan on the shared hub. It's um, and it's going to be really interesting to see how these teams stack up.
All right. The new poll is going up right now. Replacing Freight Frenzy will be the Vex game of Spin Up. Definitely a very even matchup that would be really interesting to watch. Personally, I think Skystone would be a very interesting and close match.
Yeah, I totally agree. Yesterday, We the East bringing it head to head on Skystone with Deimos, neck and neck for their first match. We the North, I don't think has played Skystone very recently.
That's
Um,
fair, and I know Deimos has one of the. I believe it's Deimos has Josh. Is that my mistaken?
yeah, Deimos
Yes,
has
Josh on
Josh.
Deimos. One of the most veteran and debatably one of the best Skystone players in TLS.
Here we go. It is a high goal starter. We have Brennan and Adam both doing their duty of just cycling the stuff on the floor into that main hub for their alliance. Adam and Brennan,
Ooh,
similar
Waxton has
cases.
a game piece stuck in his robot,
It looks like
trying to push
Waxton
it
is
out.
stuck, but it's not going anywhere. That's a very big flaw with dual meta. But they're still holding their own a little bit in auto. Not letting Adam into the park zone is a little bit messed up. They take the reset penalty. Uh, Adam starts placing onto the high end of the Alliance hub, as well as Logan on the Red Alliance doing the same. We have Brennan and Waxton fighting tooth and nail for the shared hub. Brennan not able to do so as quickly because he has to turn for every cycle, but Waxton is able to outpush him as well. Brennan looks like he's going to get stuck over the barrier. Now he's stuck underneath the shared hub. Logan and Adam just doing their best to cycle. Adam now cycling on the middle level of the Alliance hub. Not sure what that's all about. Maybe he just doesn't feel like he can get it balanced. Now he's cycling on the top level of the hub, maybe trying to sway it in the correct direction, which is the opposite of where it is at the moment. Logan, again, placing all of his ball game pieces on the... Oh, he messes up a pickup, but he's placing all of his ball game pieces on the middle level so they don't crowd the top. Brennan and Waxton still like pretty much neck and neck on the shared. It is currently
Both of these
neutral.
depots are almost empty too.
Yeah, we see Brennan evidently had a couple of missed game pieces in the, and now we see Logan is.
What is Logan's robot doing?
Logan's
His
doing
robot's
shared.
going ham. Oh my goodness.
Logan is going on to the shared hub now. They are. Oh, and with a penalty.
Logan gets a penalty.
Ooh. But We the North is still 50, 60 points ahead. Brennan's starting to go for ducks with a 30-second mark as well as Adam.
It is duck time.
And we see the depots are, again, as you said, almost completely empty. So it's really just a pushing match between Waxton and Logan right now, just to see who can. The shared hub isn't tilting at all. It is really upsetting for Waxton as a primarily shared hub player that the shared hub is not tilting in his favor. But they're neck and neck on shared, and Brennan gets back to park, Logan gets back to park, and everyone's in the parks. And We the North takes the first match of Freight Frenzy. How exciting.
There you can see the scoring breakdown of Blue and Red Alliance. Just if we got some statistics nerds in here. We definitely an interesting end game. Waxton not completely in the warehouse at the end of the match, but they did not have their team hub balanced, and the shared hub was balanced towards their side.
Oh yeah, it does look like in the end the shared hub did lean towards the blue side, which is very fortunate for Deimos. But they didn't have the balanced alliance hub. They didn't have they didn't have the full warehouse parking points, and they were behind pretty much the whole match. It looks like Logan cycled a little bit more on the Alliance hub than.
And we are getting a robot change from We the North right now, possibly even a player change. As we will take a break in between matches. Honestly, a good evening of matches so far
Logan
tonight.
Switching to Kraken, very interesting. I haven't seen much of Logan playing Kraken.
I don't think we've ever. You really don't see double Kraken much either.
Yeah, depends on the team.
That's fair.
Now most new players are picking up dual meta. It looks like Logan's out again. Maybe he's double guessing, second guessing himself.
There you go. Yeah, you got it eventually.
Yeah, I don't know. It's very interesting because it did look like Logan cycled quite a bit more on the Alliance hub than Adam, at least. But maybe was not. Maybe he wasn't confident in his cycling ability as much as he wanted to be.
Yeah.
We will certainly see.
That's fair. I think we're gonna quickly jump into the Deimos VC and get a quick interview with how they felt about that match. Hello. So how'd you guys feel about that match?
I'm looking at Adam's
There's
boxes.
two sets of dots. Oh, looking at Adam's dots. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So
we're here with Deimos right now.
So the
hello.
What's up? Hi.
We're quickly doing a quick mid-match interview. So
mid-match interview. Okay.
How'd you feel about that last Freight Frenzy match?
I thought Talia went okay. I totally threw auto. and we would have won if I didn't throw auto. But like other than that, yeah.
Fair enough. Any thoughts on your competition so far?
They're good. There's a reason
Extremely
why they're
close.
undefeated.
We are losing to ourselves.
Indeed.
What do you think about? We saw Logan quickly switch to Kraken just a minute ago. What do you think that would do for them? You think that would help them at all?
I think it would. I mean, Logan got a dual possession penalty last match, so it'll help with that. But it'll make it harder to score on shared and endgame. So I'll probably win shared a bit easier.
Okay, very interesting.
All right, fair enough. Good luck in the rest of your matches.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right, there we go. I had to drag you back.
Yeah, I forgot. I can't just jump around.
Yeah, no worries. All right, so it looks like both teams have their robots out. It looks like Logan is on a robot that I've never seen before.
Logan is going for a bold play, playing Go Builda. And it looks like he's it looks like he's playing Go Builda, which as I would describe it, is a very goofy version of Kraken.
All right.
But it looks like he's trying something.
That, do you know what? You're not wrong. And he leaves
And there
again.
he goes.
So yeah.
Yeah, I think one of the things we should point out is that Logan does have, I think the world record combined score for Freight Frenzy. So he could really pick any robot he wanted. And
yeah,
he's gone
he really
again.
could. It looks like
he's back as Cody. We'll see
all
if
right.
all right, he's readied up. It looks like he's
readied
as
up.
Cody. He's gonna try his best to win the Alliance Hub again. And I'm very excited to see this match.
All right, so here we go. Game match point. I don't know. Here we go.
We're gonna have teams placing on the middle levels of the Alliance Hub. You know, Brennan picking up everything off the floor, getting the ducks and scoring them all, and it's currently very close. Looks like Waxton throwing some materials all over the depot. Looks like Blue Alliance has completely forgotten about their carousel. At least that's what it feels like. There, Adam's going in really late to get the duck on the carousel. Not
Gets
even
it
able
off,
to pick it up and score it. He's not going to make the park. Okay. We see Deimos down by about 15 to 20 points in auto. Looks like Brennan is going really hard on the shared hub right now. He is about 5 game pieces ahead of Waxton. All he really needs to do is hold it there. And Logan ramming into his Alliance hub. He's really having a rough time. But looks like Adam, again, not balanced on the Alliance hub.
That is going to be I believe that will be a possible pinning penalty on Waxton.
I don't think so.
Oh, wait, no, this is FTC, so I don't believe there is pinning.
The ruling is that is not blocking and pinning or whatever, because you still are able to go over the bumps to get around him. So really right now it's just a battle between Logan and Adam as Brennan has held down the shared hub, but now Waxton's just going out and into the depot, scoring over those rails. But he's going to have to do a lot if he wants to catch up with Brennan that way. It's really, really rough. But Deimos is really close right now, actually. Looks like Adam's been putting in the work on the Alliance hub. Waxton is currently inside of the shared hub trying to have his way with Brennan, but Brennan says, nah, fam, I'm going to go out and score on the Alliance hub, except I'm not, because I threw my game piece across the field. And then now it looks like Brennan and Logan are switching. Logan can do the shared hub for endgame, and Brennan can get the ducks done with. It's still really close. Ooh, and then we get the bonus from the other teams having their Alliance hubs balanced. We the North with the balanced hub. Logan with a double possession foul. And it looks like We the North is way in the lead at the moment. Brennan is getting all those ducks off the carousel, so is Adam. But Logan currently has shared one based off of Brennan scoring from earlier. Waxton is stuck in their warehouse. And looks like We the North is going to take that one. it was really close for a while there, but the unbalanced alliance hub from Adam really hurt them in the end.
Yeah, that's fair. So, game number 3 will go to We the North, making it 3-0. So chat did decide Skystone.
Now this is going to be the game where, again, they have it's it's a rough one for Deimos. They have to win this, or else they don't stay in the. They lose. They're out of the tournament. Oh, and
Yeah, it
Brennan is
looks like they're
offering to use
offering.
Josh's server. Josh hosts a server. Skystone has notorious lag during the end of the match because of all the physics calculations. But Josh's server, for some unknown reason, is really silky smooth. But the players on the East Coast are going to have to deal with a ping difference. So
That is true, but with there being such a lead difference, I believe that. You know what? I just believe it'll be interesting.
yeah, I think at this point, We the North wants Deimos to have as good of a chance as any, because We the North just wants to play. Honestly,
Yeah,
I
We
feel
the
like
North, one of the, but debatably one of the most friendly teams in this tournament.
yeah, I mean they really just want to play the game and
They're in it to have fun.
whether that be because of rematches or because they lost or what have you. It's really it's really admirable.
Yeah. All right, so there we go. We have the server up.
Looks like not quite. Nobody has quite gotten in their spots yet.
It looks like I am first.
Looks like Adam is in as Robo Jackets, and
Gets a penalty.
he gets a penalty in the pregame, but Adam playing the Robo Jackets robot. Oh, well, there he goes. Playing the Robo Jackets robot. He's a bit of a shorter stacker, can't
Yeah.
quite stack as high. Josh on Vulcan.
Yeah, I think quickly we're gonna go check in with We the North and see how they're doing right now.
That seems like a good idea.
All right, We the North, how are we doing tonight?
We're doing okay.
Yeah.
You guys had some pretty good matches so far.
Yeah, we've been scared in a lot of the matches, to be honest. They have been playing really well. I don't think that the series score is really reflective of how close and how well Deimos has been playing today.
Yeah. You guys, especially in Infinite Recharge, those are some of the best matches I think we've had in TLS so far.
Yeah.
That was actually crazy.
I mean, Infinite Recharge has a special place in our hearts for the amazing matches, and especially that last one was very close.
That's fair.
Yeah.
How do you
It was-
think the possibility of ping might affect you in this current match that we're about to start?
Yeah, it might affect us. We're just gonna try our best. I
Yeah.
think that they're slightly better than us in this game to begin with. So
Yeah, and I mean, as me and Dak were just talking before, you guys are just in this tournament to have fun, and honestly, you've really showed that.
yeah, that's definitely our goal. We just kind of reason why we formed the team too is just to have fun with a few people.
Fair.
And we're glad that we can get all of our players playing today because it's been a struggle for us this season.
Fair enough. Well, good luck in this match, and good luck in the rest of the tournament.
Thank
you.
you.
Good luck, guys.
All right. So, getting set up here for Skystone on Josh's server. Josh, like I said before, debatably one of the best Skystone players on the server, so
Yeah, at least of the active Skystone players, he's definitely one of the best. We see the same alliance composition on each side, Vulcan and a Robo Jackets. Pretty standard. Unless you get a Cheesy Buttons player in here, which there is one. Which
yep, there really only is one.
yeah, but okay, we're starting the match. Going to be interesting to see how We the North can keep up with Deimos, who is historically better at Skystone. We
Yeah,
got
honestly, if
Josh going straight for the stack immediately. We the North having a little bit of traffic jam issues. Josh having trouble picking up that second stone, but he's now going to place the third as We the North has just placed their first.
yep.
We've already got a
And we
3
currently
stack.
have our next pull up as well for those in chat. Honestly, I'm personally hoping for a fun tipping point match. Like I said before, not really often play the game, but would be really interesting with these two teams.
Yeah, definitely. We see
Ooh, Logan with a little bit of a sketchy placement there.
we see Deimos has already almost outstacked the potential of any Robo Jackets player. They're about to place their 6th stone on, and We the North just placed on their 5th. Logan is going to try his best. He rides straight up on the foundation and places a stone. Looks like Josh is placing down the 7th stone on their stack as
We
Brennan
see
places on the
Adam
6th.
playing delivery for Josh right now.
Yeah, Logan doing the same for Brennan. A little bit of traffic in the middle of the field. And Brennan evidently said that, screw it, Logan's not here yet. I need to go get my own stone. Which, interesting strategy.
You gotta wonder if Josh wants to... inside he wants to try an 11 stack. But the question is, will...
It looks
it
like that's
looks
going to
like
happen.
Josh is gonna go for an 11 stack.
Realistically, that could be make or break this match if Brennan doesn't go for it and Josh does.
And here goes Josh, going for the infamous 11 stack strategy made.
He gets
Josh
it.
will get the 11 stack.
Now it's just up to Josh and Adam. Josh and Adam are going to just deliver.
First. I believe that is a TLS first to happen.
Wait, what is going on the red side? It looks like Brennan is going, 2, 4, 6, 8, 2, and Deimos
my goodness.
very, very, very closely ekes out the win against We the North.
That is the first ever double 11 stack
I
think, Skystone history.
You could be right.
Oh my goodness.
Double 11 stack, and We the North barely gets beat out. Looks like Adam and Josh were just able to get it up higher quicker, and then able to deliver a little bit more efficiently.
Oh my goodness.
We get the well played from Logan in the chat. This is Josh not realizing the weight of what just happened. Now, it's going to be interesting to see if We the North is able to clean up their play the next match in order to get the 11 stack maybe quicker than Deimos and beat them out. They do have 3 points to make up, though. It's going to be a rough one.
I can't believe I'm here to witness this. We have witnessed history today, folks. Oh my goodness. I honestly cannot believe that we saw a double 11 stack. That's how you know we are facing some of the top tier TLS players right now.
Yeah, here as the second match starts, Brennan getting a bit of a quicker start to stacking. Josh is a little late getting back. Logan's going to have to correct that first brick, and he does it so wonderfully. Looks like We the North in this match is a little bit faster paced than Deimos, which is what they really need. Ooh, but Brennan topples their 3 stack, and now they're down to 1. Logan topples the 1 stack, and now they're in a bunch of trouble. Josh now stacking their 5th stone on top. Adam about to deliver the 6th stone, and now they're up to a 6 stack, while We the North is having to rebuild from nothing.
This might have possibly been sold within the first 30 seconds almost of the match.
Yeah, and we see Josh about to stack the 8th stone.
But playing Skystone, these towers can topple incredibly easily. So We the North cannot give up on this match yet. Even though they are playing against some of the most top tier Skystone players.
Yeah, of course. If Deimos is smart, they start to play it a little safe. Josh stops stacking at the 10. It looks like, it doesn't look like that's what he's going to do.
They're going for 11.
He's going to go for the 11.
They are going for 11, ladies and gentlemen.
He is in it for the meme. He is being very careful.
He is gaming.
Ooh.
And there
And he
is
gets
the
another
infamous
11
Josh
stack.
11. The infamous Josh 11 has been... Oh! Josh luckily able to avoid getting a penalty there. Oh, boy. They're really trying to force that penalty on them. And that looks like it'll do it. Deimos gaining their first match point of TLS champs.
Yeah, Deimos taking the win on Skystone.
And it looks like the current chat poll has determined Splishy Splash. I said that wrong.
I think Splishy Splash is close enough.
Splishity Splashity.
Gonna certainly be interesting, considering I think We the North is slightly, slightly more well versed on Splash, but Deimos can definitely take it, I believe.
Yep, it looks like it will go to Splash.
Actually,
Jeff sadly Jeff can just not see the poll.
I believe Jeff might be on mobile. That sometimes is an issue.
That is a rip.
Speaking of cheesy buttons mains, if we're gonna see what Deimos played their composition with against We the East, we are gonna see Dar on cheesy buttons. But as we load in here, we have Curtis on Void and Logan on, I think that is Amogo 2.
That is Amogo 1. Amogo 2 would be the Clamper Arms. I am well educated in Tipping Point. I honestly am really hoping. Yes!
And then we see Dar as you want UG instead.
Wait, Brennan is offering. Okay, never mind.
Okay, interesting.
Dar denies. Dar and Waxton say
Deimos
no.
is confident
we
want
to pop off. They are confident in Splash.
Waxton and Curtis both.
Brennan, you just got denied.
Waxton
they graciously declined your offer.
And Waxton is confident they're going to make it to a 7th game. Let's talk about these robot compositions. On red, we have Logan on Amogo 1 and C on Void. Waxton on Void on the blue side with Dar on cheesy buttons. It's going to be interesting to see who can do better in Splash. And we got Dar immediately with the one over the edge. And it looks like Deimos takes the early
Blue
lead.
with an amazing beginning. That is Deimos.
And
with an incredible beginning of the match.
Yeah, looks like
they have almost all the balls on the other side.
And the Voids
Waxton
are
just cycling
on pace with each other, but it looks like Logan is a little behind. And Logan just gets destroyed by the RNG, pushing the ball onto his side. And now there's all 4 beach balls on Logan's side. He has to do something about it. While C and Waxton are just constantly recycling the small ball.
And what you have to remember, 300 is the magic number in Splash. So once one of these teams hits 300, it is almost guaranteed over.
And Deimos is almost halfway to 300. The field's looking really empty right now. A bunch of stuff thrown over the edge. Dar is unluckily surrounded by 3 beach balls. He's got to get rid of those real quick. We the North is trying their best to catch up. But Logan is just getting really unlucky and is not able to quite take care of it.
Logan with the block!
Logan blocking the small balls like he does his best.
Logan with the block again! Like I said, 200, the magic number. Both of these teams neck and neck now.
Yeah, it's getting really close from We the North, but they're getting really unlucky with the ball spawns. It is just so unfortunate. And another one spawns right on top of Logan. Logan has got to be cursing himself right now. He is so upset that all the balls are spawning right on top of him. There's 20 seconds left, but it's so close.
Waxton catches the small, and it looks like Deimos will get the 300, and that might just do it for match 1.
It looks like
Deimos with what they needed. Deimos definitely needed that 332 to 267.
I definitely take back what I said about Deimos being the weaker splash team. It's very. I mean, I'm sure RNG helped, but it looked like they were single-handed, like just beating Waxen and Curtis on pace with each other, but Dar just able to really quickly outpace Logan.
Dar with cheesy buttons is just unreal. That's all I have to say. Dar on cheesy buttons is just so unreal watching his smooth motions with the bigger beach balls.
Yeah, knowing
here we
how
go,
that robot
match
controls,
2.
that is no easy feat.
Correct. Game number 2. Here we go.
Now we see Dar a little bit slower off the start, but still getting them off his side. Curtis being a little bit, looks like he's dizzy. He's falling over. Looks like there's 3 on the blue side for Dar to get rid of. He is going to struggle to get rid of those. It is a lot closer
But he
in the beginning.
can do it so quick, though.
It's a lot easier
Dar
in the beginning.
launching all of the beach balls off. And the RNG is just with Deimos tonight.
This one is a lot closer than the last one, folks. It's within 10 points, and the points are ticking up pretty much identically. And now Deimos is getting a little unlucky with their ball spawns. Waxen's struggling to pick up the small ball, and he has both on his side. That's a huge points getter for Red. And he fails to get one over. It's getting really close here.
He almost tied up to Deimos with only a slight lead right now. But Dar and Waxton have so much chemistry, and they are just able to see and Waxton just go back and forth the small ones, especially on the, I believe that's Void.
Yeah.
And Red taking a significant lead right now. Logan with just amazing blocks of the small one.
Yeah, Logan not having to worry about the big balls as much, because Curtis was doing both types of balls, as well as Waxton on Void was doing both types of balls. Both small balls and 3 big beach balls on the red side at the moment.
And Blue Lions making a giant comeback right now. They are taking a significant control of this now. Waxton catches both. Logan blocks one.
Logan is struggling to get all the beach balls over the edge, and it looks like Deimos is going to take this again.
Wait, don't. It looks
like
it is
5 seconds left. It goes to Deimos.
Oh my goodness, the plot twist of the century.
I'm not sure anybody saw this one coming, folks, but this was amazing to watch.
Oh my goodness.
All 4 players on the field doing amazing at what they do. Dar and
Oh
Logan,
my goodness.
But Dar and Waxton just being able to work with each other. So look at his movement on that Cheesy Buttons robot, as well as Waxton taking control of the... he also took control of the big balls when Dar was looking a little busy, so...
So Nopal was done, but what about tipping point?
I don't know. Can we UG? Ultimate goal is
Can
what Brennan wants.
And it looks like these teams will agree on ultimate goal.
Now this one is an interesting choice coming from We the North. We the North has Curtis, who was I believe he won the UG event back in 2020 or 2021. I'm not exactly sure. I think it was 2020. And Logan, former world record holder. Waxton, current world record holder. Dar, very strong contender. Brennan, infamous defense bot in Ultimate Goal. And I don't know who else we got. I think that's the only Ultimate Goal players we really know about. But we see Logan, Dar, and Waxton on the field, and Curtis on the field as well.
Yeah. Before we get into this match, I'd just like to thank everybody for coming in, watching these 2 amazing teams duke it out in the TLS finals. Either in a few nights from now, don't 100% know when, we will be having the 3rd place matchup of Mod Squad versus Control Alt Destroy, I believe.
It is We the North versus Control Alt Destroy is 3rd place matchup. We the East.
Oh, We the East.
Wrong cardinal direction.
I thought you were... Aren't you on We the East?
Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah, so We the East versus Control against CAD against computer aided drafting. That was a
I,
bad
for
joke, and I
one,
apologize.
I, for one, am very excited for this match. C and Logan, both very, very well-versed players in Ultimate Goal, versus
Yeah, you do
Waxton
have
and
to.
Dar, more recent Ultimate Goal players. And here we
You
go
do
with the
gotta
first
wonder about
match.
defense, though.
Yeah, Dar in our match yesterday,
Oh,
whatever match it
a
was,
clean
clean
auto with
wobble
Blue
goals.
Alliance. Clean wobbles.
We got Dar going for the power shots, and they got a couple bounce
Oh
backs.
my
Logan's
goodness.
trying his best to get him, but he can't go over that auto line. Blue is going absolutely crazy.
Oh my
and
goodness.
another bounce back
Wait,
from the
this
red
might be a
side.
perfect auto. If Waxton gets this, and that's a
And a
perfect auto by Blue
187 from the
Alliance.
Blue Alliance,
That
placing
is a
them really
perfect
well for
auto from
teleauto.
Blue Alliance. Oh my goodness. All right, so teleop period has began.
And we see C is actually doing a lot more of the defense. Not really what I expected. But we see, I think, Waxton going in for hybrid, going for defense, and going for some shots. Looks like that's also what Dar is going for, going on Logan, ping-pong between Logan and Curtis. And it's really not very close, guys. But the 100
Blue
points can be
Alliance.
made up. I have seen it happen before, and I
It's
could see it
130
again.
now. Oh my goodness. I just have to say, this is very, I don't think a lot of people expected this out of Deimos. Oh, nice blocks by Logan, though. But oh my goodness.
I think, Deimos is very,
Blue
very
Alliance
easily
is,
one of the
they're a
best Ultimate
sleeper
Goal
in this.
teams.
They were honestly a sleeper. I did not realize that this is what Blue Alliance was capable of in Ultimate Goal. Oh my goodness. I'm just gonna say Oh! Red Alliance scores a penalty. Oh no.
I just want to point out, it doesn't look like the Red Alliance's score has moved in about a minute. They were at 133 a bit ago, and they are at 137 now, 152 now.
Waxton going for the power shots.
Still less than half of the Blue Alliance's
Waxton.
scores.
And
Leave North is not in their element right now.
You know what I would love? A Game 7 tipping point match. That would be pure amazement. And we're gonna get exactly a 450 out of Deimos. That was really unexpected. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't think the 450 not so unexpected, but the 179 from We the North a little bit lackluster for them.
That was an interesting. Oh, and C is possibly getting replaced. I could see them putting in Brennan as a defense.
Brennan. Yeah, Brennan is gnarly on defense at this game because there's not really many rules. You just kind of you can stick to a person as much as you want, and Brennan has been shown to be very, very good at that in the past.
Yeah. And there's Brennan. As we expected, Brennan pops into the field. Before this next match starts, I would like to say a big thank you to Dak for joining me on the commentary booth tonight from We the East.
Yeah, I mean, what else would I be doing than watching this? Then I can commentate it.
Fair enough. And by the way, I am Pingu, former Bionic Penguins player. Team is now disbanded because we lost. Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
But yeah. So we are going into match number 2. Deimos up 1-0. Just waiting on Dar, and we will be getting started. Ultimate Goal match 2.
Gonna be interesting to see how Brennan does in auto here. That's historically his weakest.
Brennan's just trying. Okay, he hands it to Logan.
Brennan does the single player strat of pushing the wobble goals with your intake rather than picking them up with the wobble goal arm, and he picks up a ring from across the field, and it pops out of his robot, but he backs up behind the line to go shoot it and get a couple extra points. Looks like We the North almost takes auto, but Waxton gets a shot off right at the end. And Brennan and Waxton...
Brennan's trying to play defense before auto is even over.
Brennan is ready to play that defense. He is ready to ping pong between Dar and Waxton. And it looks like he is causing a little bit of chaos. We the North in the lead at the moment, with Logan being able to make as many shots as possible. Waxton makes a shot, and Dar makes a whole cycle. Looks like Brennan's defense is... Oh, Waxton makes a couple of 4-pointers. But Brennan is not leaving
Dar
Waxton
playing some
alone.
defense now.
Yeah,
Dar playing some defense on Logan.
Looks like we're all tied up at the moment.
Tied at 197.
Brennan, everyone on the field has almost a full hopper. They are ready to shoot, but nobody is letting it happen.
Dar with some awesome defense.
Waxton makes 2 6-pointers, and Brennan makes 2 4-pointers. This is amazing. It's so much closer, and We the North is actually in the lead at the moment. Waxton's being absolutely bullied by Brennan, and Dar is just trying to make up for it.
Tied up again. Oh, and Brandon Lyons taking their lead.
Brennan taking 3 4-pointers from the back wall. He gets 2 of them. And, able to make Waxton miss a shot. Every
Waxton's
shot
still able to make a couple.
In this game, Waxton is going to have to make all of his shots.
4-pointers. We're coming down to end game. This could definitely be... Oh, Waxton with a couple nice shots on the high.
And it is almost completely tied up again.
And here we go into the end game.
Waxton's going to try and make the power shots, but Brennan is not leaving him alone. He is blocking the shots with his wobble goal arm. That is not unheard of, but it is...
Oh, Waxton with some shots.
Logan still making power shots, but they are
another power shot. This might go to Deimos.
Logan is trying his best.
Oh my goodness!
It looks like Deimos is going to take this one,
and we're going to a
7th
We're
game.
going to match 7.
I do have to admit, Brennan did do his job in this match. He did amazingly well, trying to just completely stick on Waxton.
Oh my gosh!
Having to allow having to allow Logan to be the main scorer on We the North, and that was pinning. Nah, don't worry about it.
No, pinning doesn't exist in FGC.
Well, it does in this game, from what I remember. But
yeah,
Brennan had to leave Logan to be the main scorer, which Logan did very well at, but he was also being hounded with defense. But Dar was also able to make shots while playing defense. This was absolutely an amazing matchup.
This is the ending that we've wanted. I think. All right, we're gonna do the chat. We're gonna do a poll.
Y'all are gonna have to be
quick on this. Yep. Game 7. What games we got?
We have Tipping Point. We have
Spin Up.
Rover Ruckus. Spin Up.
I think that's about it.
I think I'm missing something. I don't know what it is.
No, I don't think so. We'll go with that. This will be a 1-minute poll because we got to be quick here. I am personally voting Tipping Point as at biasy.
I think they're calling pinning.
I can't tell.
Oh no, sorry. No, they're just making fun of somebody saying pinning instead of pinning. Oh, it looks like Tipping Point is in the lead with 50% of the votes.
Tipping Point.
Rover Ruckus only behind by 1 vote. Only 6. Oh, Tipping Point 4 votes.
Yes.
It is looking like Game 7 is going to be everybody's least played game.
Let's go.
Tipping Point with 6 votes now. 67%.
Oh my God, we're going to Tipping Point.
And the chat has fairly...
Tipping Point, baby. That's the finale I wanted.
This is absolutely a scuffed way to end the TLS season.
Oh my goodness, I can't believe it's the ending nobody asked for, but we're getting anyways. Oh my goodness, it's all coming down to the least popular XRC game, debatably.
Well, nah.
Oh my God.
I mean, if we wanted, we could have convinced them to play Relic Recovery, and then
There's
a
no
tie.
scoring in that.
Yeah, it's always a tie.
Okay, well, if we end XRC as a tie.
We
Rip.
see Adam coming in on Amogo 2, Dar on Amogo 1, I think.
Oh my goodness.
This is going to be insane. Logan
This
loading
is
in on the
going.
field.
This is the true decider of TLS being debatably one of the least played, least practiced, least expected games. And I'm just gonna say I am all for this. Before this
As
starts,
someone
make sure you
who-
join the Discord. We're gonna quickly ping the Discord.
Someone who would not touch tipping point this season with a 10-foot pole, I am going to admit I am excited to watch this matchup. It is going to be this is as if you took 254 and you put them in a matchup of some random FT played. You take the best drivers in the game and you put them behind robots that barely anyone has touched and barely
Oh
anyone
my
has
goodness.
practiced with on a field that they are not very familiar with. This is actually very exciting. We have yet to see.
This is literally going to probably be one of the best watched games of the season. I can't wait to see this. The only time Tipping Point has been played this season was the Bionic Penguins. And I'm telling you, I cannot wait to watch this.
And we're still waiting on We the North to bring in their second player.
Yeah,
like
and before we
Logan-
start,
Logan's gaming.
I'd like to let these two teams know, please take note of the rules. There are a lot of very interesting rules to this game, so please just make sure you take a look. I will be following them pretty directly here. So please make sure you have note of the tipping point rules, and we will get started here.
Yeah, I'm very excited. Brennan is on the field. Brennan and Logan, two very strong Vex players, especially with their change up and spin up. But now they're playing Vex Tipping Point.
I hate this. I hate so much that this is a decider. Well, you know what? I love this. This is the ending that nobody asked for.
We see the Tipping Point legend Mactar in the Twitch chat, ready to watch this final Tipping Point match for the season. Mactar
Welcome,
is
Mactar.
ready.
Mactar, please be kind of keeping an eye out for the match of reffing as well. I know you are one of the main players of this, so please just make sure you take a look.
Yeah, can we just get some absolute? Can we get some noise in chat for Tipping Point? I see everybody in chat.
We're getting some. Wait, my music turned off. Wait, before the match starts, give me a bit. All right, 1 second. I need the right song. All right. Oh crap! I can't click buttons. Oh god. There we go.
I'm gonna give a shout out to a bunch of people in chat. We got Cobby, we got Robotier, we got Mactar, we got Curtis, we got Jeff, we got Neversaw, we got old school player.
Oh,
Labib.
It's a laggy game. Trust me.
We got everybody coming back for this Tipping Point series, and it is absolutely so upsetting. No, sorry, so exciting to see everybody come back and watch these wonderful matches.
We got
a watch
ready. Party on in event lobby. Everybody just get hyped.
We're ready to see. I don't know how to commentate this game, so Pingu, this might be your domain.
Oh yes. In beginning of autonomous, we have Red Alliance. That is going to be We the North with the auto win. They got two of the alliance. They have two of the free goals. Blue Alliance stealing one of the Alliance goals. That is going to hurt Red Alliance. Red Alliance trying to capture all those free range goals. We gotta make sure we keep an eye out for boarding. That could be a penalty we could see here from Adam, as he's currently holding multiple in this corner. He's currently fine with that right now. Keep in mind, descoring can happen at any point.
We currently have an almost 11-point game. It is really surprisingly close. We the North not in the lead.
We have
Now
Dar
they're
going
back
for a
in the lead.
descoring, attempting for a descore. Currently struggling a bit, trying to push it off. This is a very laggy game with all the elements on the field. Adam trying to get a balance pretty early on, but Red Alliance absolutely destroying right now.
Like Adam's making a little bit of progress trying to balance his
Dar
flow
still
thing.
attempting to get that yellow goal. Adam going for a balance. It is struggling to register. Brennan trying to go for some pushing. We are going into the end game right now.
There's 25 seconds left, and currently We the North is not in the lead. They are almost in the lead, but Adam is trying his best to get that balance. If he gets it, he can swing this match. It looks like he's got
We
it.
have the
He just
balance
has
from
to stay
Blue
put.
Alliance.
The Blue Alliance is going absolutely crazy right now. We the North has no clue what's going on. And there's 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And We the North ends up taking it with a lost balance from Deimos on one side.
Oh my goodness.
That is insane.
That will go to We the North.
Adam is asking
game
about a
number
red
1.
card in the chat.
Oh my goodness. What a game.
We have some advice in the chat from Maktar. North needs to park
No,
more.
I don't believe there was a red card.
Well,
No, there is no red card.
We will let them argue. Also, sorry, shout out to Puzzle. I shouted out everybody else in chat, but shout out to Puzzle for being a loyal viewer. But that really shows Deimos has the capability to win this matchup.
There were no penalties given in this match, meaning it will go to We the North.
Also, shout out to Aaron, also known as Takanori. We're getting all the good gameplay, all the good shout outs. We are having a wonderful time down here on Second Robotics on Twitch. Puzzle once again advertising their watch party in the event lobby. Let's get it poppin'.
We will, yeah. After the game, we will be doing some in-depth interviews with both of our teams, so please stick around after the game. We will be doing some in-depth interviews with both teams, so stick around. Here we go.
Here we go. And we're seeing Auto kick off again.
Blue Alliance getting both two of the free goals. Could possibly get the third, but no, Brennan will be able to take that before anything happens. And it looks like Otto will go to Blue Alliance, but anything can switch. Some great action we're seeing here. Brennan got those 2 goals in his corner. Logan able to steal another one. Some lag going on the server. That is a normal occurrence, sadly. Logan able to knock off that free goal.
Apparently, We the North has a goal balanced on their balancy thing. And we see Deimos trying their best to get a balance as well. Looks like Adam is just fighting with Brennan.
Yep.
I believe that's Dar, who was just trying his best to get that balance, but it's not happening. There we go. Dar is going for the balance. Logan is stealing the blue goal, sitting it on the red bridge.
Going into the last 15 seconds, do not touch other people's bridge.
It is 168 to 70, 88, 68.
And Adam going for the last second attempt. Will he be able to make it
It
up?
is going to be really tight. Brennan has the
And
gold.
it's going. So we, the North, your champions of TLS, your winners, we the North, taking it in match number 7. An amazing performance by Deimos tonight. I am so just happy to be here to see this. Just an amazing matchup for the night.
And it was a very close last series of tipping point. There's an argument going on in the game chat. It looks like there may be a potential call, but we're not gonna talk about it. It's looking like the Twitch chat was hyped.
All right, give me a second. We are gonna
ahead.
quickly go under review. This match will be going under review. All right, the ruling's in. We will be going to match 3. The ruling there is that they had multiple goals in their corner goal. They had multiple goals in their corner, neither of them being possessed, meaning it also was match affecting. So we will be going to match number 3. So here we go. So we will be going to match number 3 here. This will be the full deciding factor of this game. Game 7, match number 3. Here we go.
If you could stream to Discord, please.
Give me a second. Yes. All right. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Here we are. Nice auto. Oh, wait, that is going to be an auto D. That on Brennan, I believe.
That
Wait.
looks. I'm very confused as to what Brennan tried to do there.
I think we restart this.
Oh, the wall was turned
Restart.
off. That's a bit unfortunate.
Restart.
And according to Curtis, Brennan got dragged through the wall. I must have missed that.
In fact, did. So we will be doing match 3 or game 7, match 3, part 2. Apparently the wall was actually off, according to Curtis.
Wow, what a good time.
Oh my goodness, Adam is hacking. Yes, that's correct. Okay, here we go. Yeah, we just need to wait for this match to play out. So, in the meantime,
looks like Brennan
match 4
left the field in embarrassment. Ah, there he goes. Pingu, you have a song request, Xenogenesis by the Fat Rat. I don't know if you want to play that. But
wait, how do you... Xenogenesis?
Yeah, XENO Genesis.
Yep, got it. Is that a non-copy? Oh, okay. Oh god, I know what it is.
Oh, I think I do too.
There we go. No, I believe it's a non-copyright, I believe.
I know what it is as well now.
Yep, we all know what it is. It's the outro music. Wait, we'll start it at the beginning of the match. All right, so we are getting ready for game 7, match 4. Okay. Here we go.
Here we go. Got Brennan taking one of the goals and moving to his side. Looks like Dara and Adam going straight for the balance, and it looks like they have it so far.
Okay, they got to make sure that they do not
Adam is going
get the
to take
penalty
that yellow
there.
Goal.
Yep.
Move it over to his side. Looks like Deimos is very, very slightly in the lead. There's a lot of action going on in the top right-hand corner of the field. With, I believe that is Logan just kind of plowing onto the bridge. Adam taking the red goal and putting it onto theirs. We can get people cheering for whatever team they want to win in the chat. Be a little bit more hype. Right now we got Takanori cheering for the Blue Alliance, which is Deimos.
Blue Alliance, one of their alliance goals stuck underneath their bridge. We have Adam trying to pull it out.
But Brennan
And we have
trying
Brennan
to keep
trying
it there.
to block. One. Okay, Brennan backing off just in time.
We got Curtis cheering for his own team. We have Labib cheering
Fair
for
enough.
Deimos. Puzzle is cheering for the Blue Alliance, which is Deimos. Deimos is down by about 60 points, though. If they want to get it back, it's going to be rough. Adam is playing
Oh,
some
nice
rough
bump by
defense.
Adam. Adam backing off.
Deimos is currently down by almost 100 points. It is looking rough for Deimos. And
Adam going for a climb.
ooh, Adam is slowly trying to make himself get up that ramp, but he is really not having a good time. Field glitch. Oh, it does look like the bridge is stuck up. I don't know if that would be replay worthy. I'm not exactly sure on the rules here,
I
but
am not unsure as well. Did Adam? It seemed like Adam and I. Did their bridge actually break?
it did look like it was stuck
I'm
in a really upset position. But I don't think
Oh,
Brennan is solving our problem here.
yeah. I believe that is an actual. It's not a field glitch. It's actually part of the field mechanism. Yeah, so it looks like this will go to the Red Alliance of We the North.
I for one can't wait for the interviews afterwards. I can't wait to see what was going through these players' heads as they went through the most rigorous 7-game series that they had to end with Vex tipping point of all games.
Just give us a second. We're going to completely make sure. Just give us a minute. We will be back. Okay. So after reviewing, it will go to We the North. We the North will be winning TLS this season. Congratulations to Deimos. They put up a amazing fight. But yeah. Stick around. We are gonna go do some quick interviews with these teams. So here we go. Gonna hop in with We the North. Congratulations, We the North, of winning TLS.
Let's go.
Yeah. Woo. By the way, good job
You guys-
streaming.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I do.
You guys
I do have to ask, We the North, what does it feel like to win a second TLS in a row?
Oh, I mean,
See can speak on behalf for us.
No, don't. See, I think you might stay quiet for this one. Logan, Brennan, and Cone, how does it feel?
Well, I think I can speak from all of us that we, going into it, didn't really expect this outcome. I think pretty much everything went crazier. We didn't expect to be up 3-0. Once we were up 3-0, didn't expect to kind of take it all the way back to Game 7, Game 3. Yeah, but as for winning it again, I think that this one feels a lot more satisfactory. I think that, I mean, it's been a meme, but I do think Deimos is the stronger team on paper, and I think that we were, a little bit lucky to get the win today.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I totally
Well,
agree.
congratulations on a possibly for some of you a second TLS victory.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's
All right.
You're welcome to say it.
Congrats, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
No, I'm
fine.
mentally focused enough
Well,
on that.
hello.
Fine.
Deimos, congrats on still finishing second. You guys put up an amazing battle tonight. Any thoughts?
Tipping point is weird.
GG, We the North.
Yeah.
You guys,
Yeah,
you guys played insane.
I have to ask, what was your team's initial reaction to having to play Tipping Point as the 7th game?
Well,
No,
it doesn't help
actually.
that one of our team members was egging it on.
I
I
voted
don't know what
for
you're
Tipping
talking
Point
about.
in the chat.
I voted for Rover Ruckus personally. I would have loved to see that.
I just wanted to see Tipping Point finale, so
I knew it was going to happen. We were going to have to play it in a best of 7, like through the North. So I started learning the rules and how to play it 2 days ago.
somebody in chat said Adam talk she. Don't know.
Labib is currently egging
Thanks,
you on,
Labib.
Adam.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Oh, who was that?
Oh,
that was Aaron.
I don't know.
Sorry about it.
That was Aaron. Well, you guys put up a hell of a fight tonight, and congrats on still finishing in second.
Yeah. Here, I got a question for Dar.
What?
How does it feel to lose to We the North in finals again?
Oh.
Dun 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 dun.
We did ask We the North how it felt to win 2 times in a row, and Curtis seemed a little confused and upset.
Meanwhile, I'm just sitting
Fair
here
enough.
like my official response is not unexpected.
Fair enough. Well, congrats, guys, and have a good rest of your night.
Hey, thank you for casting. Y'all did a great job.
Nice job.
Thank you. All right. Well, that's gonna do it for us on the TLS finale. Big congratulations to We the North for taking home first place for the 2nd year in a row, and also a huge congrats to Deimos. You guys put up a great fight. So yeah, We the North 4-3 over Deimos. Congratulations, and we'll see you next time.
Are we good?